Exodus. Exodus is a Greek word which means to exit. Exit. To depart or go out. That's what the word means, to exit. That's a Greek word. The Hebrew word for it is yatsa. Yatsa, which means basically the same thing. To go or to bring out. It means to depart from or to go forward. It means to proceed to or toward something. Alright, so the word Exodus is drawn from chapter 19. I found this very interesting. All the way in chapter 19 is where this word is actually drawn from. So this is where we get the title of that book from. Verse 19. In the third month, after the children of Israel had gone out, Exodus, Yatsa. You see? So this is where we begin now to see where the naming of this book comes from. After they, in the third month, after they had Yatsa, they had gone out of the land of Egypt, on the same day they came to the wilderness of Sinai, for they had departed from, you see those words, gone out, departed from, Exodus. They had Exodus, Rephidim, and they were now heading into the wilderness of Sinai. Within the protective womb of Egypt, the Jewish family of 70 rapidly multiplied. A family of 70 people rapidly multiplied into millions. Imagine that. Just from 70. Yeah. Verse 27 of Genesis 46. With the two sons who had been born to Joseph in Egypt, the members of Jacob's family, which went to Egypt, were 70 in all. So remember that. Yeah, they are coming from Canaan, going to Egypt, and then coming back. Alright? But the beautiful thing is, they went as individuals, they went as a family, they went as a divided family. They went as a result of sin, trying to kill their brother. And they came back in glory, in conquest, in power, in authority. There are places you and I may go in weakness, but you come back in strength. And this is the thing. We want to journey with God that way. That as we begin the journey with God, we are starting in weakness. We are actually being housed. In Goshen, they were being helped. They were being fed. Yeah, but by the time they came back, they were a mighty nation. A mighty nation that could do great things. God has brought these people because he must form them into his nation. A nation for himself. But they have been slaves. They have been slaves for hundreds of years. So they are only slaves. And that means he will have to do things to change them from slaves to princes. That is not a small task. Right? So that's why you have to even give them laws. Some guidelines. How are you going to walk with me? Remember, he even began by describing or defining or introducing himself to Moses. Bondage produces fear. You can't have confidence. You're not very confident. You are full of fear. That's the nature of bondage. Full of fear. So bondage produces fear and traps you in the earthly realm. The Bible says I think it's 2 Timothy 2:7 or 1:7 that God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, of love, and a sound mind. For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, of love, and a sound mind.